The number one thing that I think is necessary for this position and which I look for in everyone I hire is a sense of humor. Things are not going to go the way that you think they are. Second, for this position, it is very necessary to be collaborative. The marketing team needs to lead by example and to bring people on board in a loving and positive way. We can't really strong arm people into supporting what we do. I think another very important competency for this position, certainly I would say interpersonal skills, that feeds into being collaborative. It knows appropriate communications. I think and a knowledge of what's appropriate when and what isn't, starting with how formal or casual you can be in your communications. Certainly very strong writing and editing skills. We present ourselves by our email and by our written communications. If you're not a good writer, you are not going to be a successful communicator. And I think communications departments, I would have to say, calm under pressure, grace under pressure. And the reason is, think about it, the communications department is at the front line of anything happening in the university. We speak with people at the highest levels, anything from, God forbid, a shooter on campus, to a student publicity problem, to, I mean, there's a huge range of issues, but whatever it is, we are the president's first call, we're the media's first call, and we are all the vice presidents and the dean's first call, because everyone is concerned with how we are perceived in the world. That's really our department. And also, we are the front line of the emergency communications. When Superstorm Sandy came last year, we were the people communicating out 24/7 where it was safe to be, what it was safe to do, how the university was handling the issues around Sandy, both how we were servicing our own students, and then we were publicizing to the world, for instance, the fact that we kept our dorms open running on generators for any local people. We didn't do it for the PR value, but we certainly took advantage of the opportunistic PR. So I would say those are some of the skills I look for. Personally, I think you have to over-deliver, as you do in any professional job. You try and under-promise and over-deliver. But and you know what I would say, the last one is managing expectations. You are given a budget. Your client's expectation of what you're going to do with that budget is off by about $5 million. Managing that expectation and coming up with an outcome that feels successful not only to you but also to them is a key competency here. So that helps.